Hey guys, what's going on? So, this is another one of my controversial rants. I trust that this is going to be another one of my controversial rants with a controversial title. How this game is not play to win. Or pay to win. Pay to win? Play to win? Pay to win? I guess they're both kind of the same thing. How this game is not a pay to win game. But first, this video is sponsored to you by Royale, the best #1 2024 free-to-play game. I'm kidding. This is not at all sponsored by Royale. But if Royale wants to sponsor me, because I made this video, that would be really cool. They're not going to sponsor me. It's fine. I have been obviously, I've been playing this game since if you don't already understand, this is going to be a rant video. And all of my rant videos, you definitely don't need to watch. I mean, in the sense of, you don't need to, look at your phone. This is just an audio. Well, I mean, I feel like a lot of people also are probably not going to watch this. Or they are just to hate on it. I'm not sure which. Or maybe I'll change some minds. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows about this video? But all of my rant videos, you don't need to be watching the screen, so if you want to use this as an audio podcast, that's definitely what this is going to be. I am going to, be switching screens and, talking about specific things in the game, but for the most part, I'm going to talk about it, so just pack a sack lunch and just listen to my voice. This is the content that you have subscribed to me for, and if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to me. I have been playing this game since 2021, and I have been playing it more and more every day ever since I have become a content creator. A Rush Royale, ever since I started making YouTube videos, and ever since Rush Royale made me a quote-unquote official content creator, I have been playing this game an excessive amount. To the point where my fingers hurt. Where some days I have to just take a break, not because I don't, or take a break from streaming, not because I don't want to play the game, but because my literal fingers hurt. That is how often I play this game. I have spent, I don't want to say a considerable amount, but an amount that you would have this crit and this account, but not this kind of account. Not an account where I have Max Zeus and Max Necromancer, and I have 4851 crit, where the max crit right now I want to say is 7058. Yeah. 7058 is the max crit if you maxed out literally everything in this game. I am at 4851. It's solid. It's about 5,000. If 7,000 is max crit, I am at, a sub 5,000, right? And you could look at my account and think that it is a pay-to-win account. And that's fair, right? I trust that maybe you have a 2,000 crit account, a 3,000 crit account. You can look at my cards. I have a Max Spirit Master. I have 8 Max Legendaries currently, and they have now just made it much harder to do in the new update. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the update as well, as it pertains to being free to play and pay to play. But my 13 witch, in order to take it to the next level is, I need 12 more copies of my 14. And then whenever I do get this book in 4 months, because of the new Page of Secrets, how you're getting Page of Secrets, if you had at least one page, I had one page specifically, so that I could have the quests per month. So it's going to take me 4 months. And by 4 months, I trust that I will have a max witch, because I'm totally using that Book of Secrets on this witch. But you can look at my account and say, oh, you're a pay to win player, right? And I want to break this down because there's a couple of aspects of pay to win that I think that people overuse. I feel like it is a big buzzword phrase, and it feels not dissimilar to when people look at movies nowadays. If you don't already know, I'm a big movie guy, and I watch a large quantity of movies, and it's the phrase pay to win feels about as used as the word woke in movies. And so currently in our climate of life, the idea of a film being woke is an overused at this point phrase, and it's basically just if you look up just woke movies on YouTube, you'll find millions of channels with millions of videos that are like, this movie is woke. And what they mean by that is this movie has a girl in it. This movie has a gay character in it. This movie has a black character in it. It's woke. They're only doing this because the studio's only doing this because they're pandering. Pandering is another word that they use. That's another buzzword that they use. They're pandering to the audience. They don't care about you. They just care about money, right? And that kind of mindset is the same people that say that, mobile games or games in general are pay to win, right? They say, oh, it's pay to win. The greedy companies, they just care about money. They only care about your money, and they just try to squeeze every dollar out of you, and it's pay to win, right? They sound the exact same with no basis. It's just, they just use that buzzword term, and they say that so that they can be angry at something. This game is not pay to win. It is pay to play harder people. That's it. It is a pay to play harder people. Let me give you an example. When you were in arenas, right? You started out the game, because this is where everybody starts, right? And you start out the game. Oh my God, this is far. Okay. And you started out the game, and these are the cards that you have, right? You have like level 1 versions of all these cards. And you have a level 1 trainer, and you have the potential to get a J, right? J is like so good, right? And you move up these rankings, right? And then you get Frost, right? Because that's your first legendary. And you get Bestie. Bestie is really good, right? And you move up these rankings, and then all of a sudden you get to like here, right? And somebody has a Boreas, right? They have a Boreas, but because you opened up your legendary first and you got your Frost, you go up against like your first Boreas, right? And this person got a Boreas. They've already gotten a level 5 trainer. You still have a level 1 trainer, right? Is that pay to win? Yeah, maybe. I mean, kind of, right? Because you have a level 1 trainer, and you got Frost from your legendary pick, and they have a Boreas, and they have a level 5 trainer. What if they had a level 10 trainer? Isn't that pay to win? Because they have, because they have something better than you, and all of a sudden that is a pay to win card. Like a level 10 trainer. I only have a level 1 trainer. You don't get that many shards this early. And they have Boreas, right? Let's say they have a level 8 Boreas. Let's say they like paid money into the Boreas shards, because you can buy Boreas that early. They'll give you offers. Let's say not only did they get a Boreas, right? They got an extra Boreas, and they can upgrade it. And they have a level 8 Boreas. And you have Frost, right? Because that was your legendary. And then you pull another legendary, and you get Frost again, right? And you're fighting Boreas decks, a level 8 Boreas decks with level 10 trainers, right? That's pay to win, right? Because a lot of people's argument is that Zeus, it's a very common argument. Again, people, uninformed people. People like to say, oh, like Zeus is a pay to win, right? Because you do have to pay to get it. There's no way of getting it for free. Currently, and this is a whole other topic, currently there is no actual way to get it other than actually paying. And I do want to believe that they are going to change it. They're going to bring back shards into the shop. They're just trying to rework the numbers. But this is, even in its 25.0 form, it is you have to pay to get the card, right? There are large quantities of money, like thousands of dollars, right? And this is most people's argument. Oh, you have Zeus, you're pay to win, right? Now, in my argument, of somebody having a level 10 trainer, and you have Boreas, right? Or they have Boreas, they have a level 8 Boreas. Is that pay to win? Because they paid for that, right? And it was something that you didn't want to do as a free-to-play player. And they have a level 8 Boreas, and they have a level 10 trainer, or captain. Is that pay to win? And if you said no, then your Zeus Necromancer argument doesn't work. Because that is what the entirety of this game is. The entirety of this game is that there is always something better, and that is what pushes you to want to play this game. Because if there was nothing better than what you currently had, and you could beat whatever they had with whatever you had all the time, no matter what, then there's nothing to push you to be better at this game, to want more, to want to play this game. If you knew that you could beat a Bard deck with a level 1 Archer and a level 1 Bestie, right? And it was just skill. Like if you just played it correctly, and like you just used Bestie, right? And you did Archer. Archer has talents. It might be. You might be able to do this. That might be my next video. It's not going to be my next video. But if you played Archer, right? And you had a Bestie, if this game wasn't pay to win, you'd be able to do that, right? And you can't. Because the aspect of wanting more is just an inherent aspect of this game. I would argue that it's the thing that makes you want to play this game. Because if you knew that you could beat anything with nothing, then there would be no reason for you to want to progress. That is not a, I need to have Bard. That's an, I need to have better cards. I just need to upgrade my deck. I just need to upgrade my crit. And wanting to do that isn't inherently a pay-to-win mechanic, because pay-to-win suggests the idea that if you had this card, you would always win. If Necromancer had an ability where at the beginning of the match, flip a coin. If you win the coin flip, you win the match. Highest crit goes first. And if you don't win the coin flip, then you play the match as intended, right? If Necromancer, or if Zeus had a mechanic that was like that, that would be a pay-to-win card, because you could actually win. You can have a level 20 Zeus, level 20 glasses, and lose. People do it all the time in high rankings. And the idea of pay to win suggests that you will always win. In my example of level 1 captain against a level 10 captain, and you have Frost and they have Boreas, that would suggest that if you got a level 8 Boreas and you had level 10 captain, you're saying that is pay to win, right? That would suggest that if you had that, you would always win. But guess what? When you have a level 8 Boreas and you have a level 10 captain, what are they going to have? A level 9 Boreas and a level 5 J. But how do you get J shards? Like, you can't get that many J shards. It's so hard. Like, you have to have gems. You have to go into the you have to go into here, and you have to buy gems, and you have to wait for the chest, and I just bought this for no reason. I meant to press that. Okay. I guess, yeah, sure, why not? You have to buy the chest, and you have to spend 300 gems. And that is that another pay-to-win aspect of this game? Like, if I had level 5 J, and if I had a level 9 Boreas, I would win. I would win all the time. It's called progression. And when you get those things, you know, that gold star at the end of the rainbow, the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. I don't know why it said gold star. That pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. This should tell you that these are not scripted. I am just doing this off the top of my head, off of like feelings that I've had for years about this game. If you get that gold at the pot, the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, whatever that is to you, whether that be a level 5J, or if you have a level 5J and you're facing against level 10Js, oh, a level 10J. Or if you do have a level 10J and other people have 15Js, oh, well, if you do have a level 15J and they have level 20Js, oh, if you have a level 20J and they have a level 10 gadget, oh, if you get the level 10 gadget and they have a level 15 gadget, whatever that is, it is progressive. It is how this game is designed to make you feel. PvP as a whole, don't play PvP. PvP as a whole is literally designed to make you not feel like you are good enough. If you ever wanted to know what it feels like to feel like you suck or like you're an awful player, play PvP a bunch. Do like 20 games right now and play PvP. PvP is designed to make you want to play this game by making you feel like you are not enough, that you need to spend more, and then all of a sudden you will win. That it is quote unquote pay to win, right? That if I just had this other thing, I would win all the time. And it's simply not true. And I need you to understand this. The psychology of PvP is to pit you against people that are either literally equivalent to you or much better than you. For the most part, you're never going to fight somebody who's like much worse than you. You'll always fight somebody who is basically equivalent to your deck or much better. Or better or much better, right? That is what PvP is designed to do in its 25.0 form or in its new 26.0 form. PvP is designed to make you feel like you need more for your deck. This deck right here, you could probably look at this and think that it's really good. Probably not that. I'll do it to like the normal version of this deck. It's like Trapper. This is the regular version of this deck. The Spiritmaster basic deck is Spiritmaster, Scrapper, Night Statue, Trapper, Trapper Witch, right? Mari, and then this equipment, essentially. This was the regular build. If you see Spiritmaster decks in the tops, right? This is the build. It's very hard for me to win with this. Why? Because I have a level 12 Trapper and not a level 15 Trapper. And, you know, the increase in the only thing that it does, right, is plus 15%. I should be getting a plus 15% defense reduction. Just from upgrading it from 12 to 15, I will get plus 15 more defense reduction. With the Witch, I don't have a 15, so not only do I not have the talent, but the damage increase that I'm getting off of the Gift of the Raven is minus 8%. I should be able to do more damage with Gift of the Raven. My equipment isn't the best. I have an 18 as opposed to a 20. I have an 18 as opposed to a 20. And my Mari is a 17. And if you don't think that matters, I should be getting plus 2% on my armor destruction. And I should be able to, when I get to 20, you can start using double Maris, right? Because then you'll get the refresh, the chance of charging, right? I also don't have the Mari item, which you can then start king putting your opponent, right? So as much as you can see that this is a pretty good deck, I can do reasonable amounts of damage. It can be better. And then when I get the Mari item, that also goes to 20. So you can level it up. And now that they've introduced hammers, that item can also reduce. I can get reduced cooldown for my Mari as well, and it can be even better than that. And by the time I do all of that, I trust that they'll increase the level cap. They'll do something else, and they'll make it the goalpost even further, right? Like, oh, now all cards go to 20. Oh, now, they could do that, and they don't. But here's the real, crux of my argument that this game isn't pay to win. Even though the idea that you can always increase everything is a constant factor, yes, when you increase everything, it's not like you're automatically winning. A pay-to-win version of this game would be a trophyless, critless system of matchmaking, where you went up the rankings, where every battle that you faced to go up the rankings was completely random. You could fight somebody with 7,000 crit, and you can fight somebody with 300 crit, because it was completely random and not based on anything. That would be a pay-to-win game. If you had the ability to fight anybody, of course the Bard Zeus, Max Glasses deck is going to win most of the time, right? But when you have your level 5 trainer and you go up against a level 10 trainer, that's kind of within your means. It's not like you have a level 5 trainer and a level 8 Boreas, and you're going up against the Max Genie Snowflake deck, right? You're going up against somebody within your crit range. Yeah, it could be maddening. Like maybe you have a level 5 trainer and they have a level 10 trainer, and oh my god, that's so pay to win. But what happens when you get a level 10 trainer? Then you go up against a level 15 trainers. Sometimes you'll go up against a level 10 trainer. Sometimes you'll go up against a level 8 trainer, I suppose. But that progressive element will always exist to make you feel like you need to pay in order to win, and that is simply not true. Because even if you pay to win, you're not winning. You are paying to play harder people. I don't know who said it. I want to credit A-Friend Gaming that said that for the first time, and I heard it, and it just changed my complete mindset about this game. But somebody said that. And that's what this game truly is. It is not pay to win, it's pay to play harder people. There are so many aspects of this game that if this were truly pay to win, they wouldn't give you. All of this is all free. This, like all of the free ones, all the free things, that's free. An ad chest, that's free. Bells, that's free now. If you save up enough bells, you can summon things. This ad for 2 bells is free. They didn't need to do that. They could have just erased that, had it be just 200 gems for bells or $5. They could have done that, and they didn't. There is a free side on every pass, right? Right here, when they give you a legendary chest, they didn't have to do that. That could have just been gold. It could have just been gold all the way down on the free pass. It could have just been gold. They do so many free things, like the amount of events that they have. The fact that they've added a free side of events, you're getting 50 per event, and so every 2 events you can pick a legendary creature, or you can pick your own thing. If you don't care about event legendaries, you just want to build up your regular deck, you can pick anything. They didn't have to do that. They didn't have to make it at these prices either. These prices could have been 1,000. You get 250 if you buy the pass. If you buy the $10 pass. And again, if you want to say, okay, well then that's pay to win, I would take you back to this. I have a max Spirit Master. I don't win all the time. Because I'm not going up against the Boreas deck. I'm not going up against the Boreas Grindstone deck. I'm not going up against the Alchemist Golem deck. I'm going up against equivalent people. People that also have max decks. I'm not trying to beat the level 5 bestie. If you want to pay more into this game, essentially all you're saving is time. Because when you pay money into this game, right? If you don't have like a level, if you don't have this deck, right? And you wanted to build this entire deck, you could pay money into Rush for Glory right now and get a max Spirit Master. You can, if you had no Spirit Master, you could spend money into this game and get enough things to get a max Spirit Master. If you wanted to like go crazy and max out a Mari, because you don't even have Mari, you could max out a Mari right now. You can go from 1 to 20 right now. And I'll tell you, if you had a max Mari, you're not going to win every game. Why? Because Bard's better. Because you could max this deck out and there's still a better deck. Because you don't have the heroic item, and you don't have this, and you don't have this, and you don't have this. And even when you do, you're just going to go up against somebody better. Which means that even if you paid to win, you will still not win. You will just go up against harder people. People of your equivalent level. And here's the main thing that I want to impress upon you. And this is it. This is the last of my argument. Not only do they give you so many free to play things. So many. There's so many free to play things in this game. Even the entire concept of the Laboratory of Experiments. I have a praise Laboratory of Experiments video. Go watch that. The Laboratory of Experiments, in order for you to get literally anything that you want, to trade anything that you want, to literally get anything you want, like, I don't care that the tokens are so hard to get. I don't care that there's a percentage chance. The fact that they have this in the game is one of the best free-to-play inventions. Because they didn't need to have this in the game. You could just be collecting things for nothing. They could give you no reason to do anything with any of the cards. They could just be like all of these. All of these commons, epics, and rares that we can't do anything with. So if you wanted to max out your Crystalmancer, you can't. You just have to get shards. There's no trade for Crystalmancer. Like, you just had to get it eventually. They could have that system with legendaries. They could just be like, no, just collect everything. And then when you max something out, you can't do anything with your max copies. You just collect them for no reason. You know, like just have 23,519 Blade Dancers. Yeah, we don't care. We're not going to let you do anything with them. Do you have any idea how nice that is, that Laboratory of Experiments is even in this game as a feature? People are so hooked on like it's only 15%. It's so hard to get event coins or to get the Laboratory of Experiment coins, that they don't even just thank the developers that it's even in the game as a feature. There are so many things that they put into this game. This isn't the crux of my argument. This is just me going on a separate side rant. There are so many things in this game that they add that are nice for free-to-play players, that people are just like, we want more. When co-op was endless and people were making infinite money, and that was like breaking the game because then nobody needed money ever. They didn't need gold. They switched it to give you rewards every single time you beat all of these, right? They gave you free rewards. And then they made it shorter, and now there's co-op dungeons. And people just want more. They want more levels, and they want more gold. They want it to give more gold, and they want to bring old co-op back. You understand that at a certain point in this game, you don't even need gold, right? I don't know if you've noticed, I have 4 million gold. At a certain point in this game, you don't even need gold. There is literally no reason, actually, to play dungeons. I do it to get rid of my event coins, because it's the quickest way to get rid of my token storage. Hero Tavern. Like, they didn't need to do this free side. All of these rewards that you get, they didn't need to do a free side. They didn't need to give you anything. They don't need to do anything in this game. Everything that they do is incredibly nice. And people are just like, it should be more. I think when the event came out, and then everybody realized that you need 100 to get an event unit. And you need so many event legendaries, right? I need 3 more Riding Hoods, right? And at a free-to-play manner, that would take me, it would take me 6 months. Or 6 events. It would take me 6 events. 6 events with collective currency, even as a free-to-play, to get my remaining 3 Riding Hood shards. 6 events is 2 months. Or 6 events, or I can get 2.5 per event if I spend $10. And then it would take me 3 events, 2.5 events. What did I save there? Time. That's all it is. I could do it free to play. I could do it pay to win style, right? And all I've saved is time. Somebody in the comments said that this isn't pay to win, it's pay to save time. That's all it is. With my Mari example, you could max out I have a 16 Mari that I've spent no investment in. I've been playing this game since 2021. It's now 2024. I've spent no actual gem investment into Mari. I have spent more gem investment into Elementalist. Into buying this Elementalist. I have spent more gem investment into buying Elementalist than I have with Mari. I have never actively gotten Mari shards. I have never specifically gotten Mari shards. Just over the course of time, I have free to played Mari. Somebody could buy Mari right now. They could just gem this over and over and over and over and over, and they could be where I'm at right now, or more. And they could spend thousands of dollars and get Mari right now. And they will still lose. And if you think that if you get Max Bard, Max Zeus, that you will always win, you won't. You can think that. In the same way that a, starter player thinks that, oh, if I had a level 7 Boreas and instead of my Frost, I would win. I'd win all the games. They're cheating because they have Boreas. It's so good. They have a level 7 Boreas and level 10 Captain. It's so broken. They paid to win. That's how you sound to me. People that say like, oh, Zeus and Necromancer just pay to win cards, that's how you sound. Because I guarantee you that even if you got it, in the same way that even if I built this deck to these levels with this crit, I still lose. I'm still not good enough. There are still people 2,000 crit above me. I can have this account, and if I wanted to, I could complain. I could complain about, oh, they're just pay to win. But see, here's the other thing. and again, this still isn't the crux of my argument. This is just another tangent. When you lose a battle, and you lose a match, right? This is what I find with most people. Most people do not like to look at themselves. If they win, they're like, oh, of course I won. I'm so good. And then they win again. Oh, of course I won. This deck is so good. It's so broken. Look at me. Look at me like winning with this deck, right? And then they lose. Oh, they just had a pay to win deck. They just had a pay to win deck. They had a Bard and they had Zeus. They just pay to win. Oh, they just had more crit than me. It's unfair, right? Oh, they just had more luck. If it was an equivalent deck, like let's say they were just playing, the same deck as you with similar crit. Oh, it's just luck. When they just lucked out. They were just really lucky. And they never look at themselves. They never look about like how they played, what they could have done better. And especially because even if they do that, here's what they really don't do. When they win a match, and this is why I always post videos like this. When they win a match, they don't think to themselves, wow, I should have lost that match. But this was really lucky. Wow, the other person totally should have won. But I got really lucky right here. People are so involved. And they just care about themselves that even if you were to be matched with somebody of less crit, you wouldn't complain about that. You would just be like, haha, I got matched against this low crit player. This is so easy. Games are so fun. But the second that you get matched with somebody of higher crit, then it's all of a sudden this game is pay to win. It's unfair. It's rigged. It's rigged against me. Here's the crux of my argument. And this is my final point. If you still think that this game is pay to win, if you still think that, oh, if you got max Bard, max Zeus, max account, you had everything maxed, you had a friend gaming's account, right? This is my real argument. For what? For what? If you had max everything, for what? What are you doing with it? What are you struggling to get now? If you had max everything, if this game is pay to win, now what? Okay, you have max everything. Champion medals? The hammer? Is that what you want? Is that why you wish you had, everything so that you can make more equipment? No, and heroic fragments, you can max out your heroic item and you can make your cooldown lower? Is that why you want max Zeus? So that you can beat everybody in PvP? So that you can get champion medals? What? Why? What is that your goal? Oh, I can't wait until I get max Zeus so I can get champion medals to make my Zeus better. Like what? Why is that seriously like the peak of your playing this game? I can't wait till I have, max Zeus and fight really difficult battles every single battle, fight 40-minute battles every single battle just to prove that I can beat somebody. And when I lose a 40-minute battle, I can just be even more. At that point, what's your new excuse? What's your new excuse when you pay that much and you still lose? My argument is that even if you think that this game is pay to win, who cares? You will always be fighting equivalent people to your crit level, to your trophy level, in one way or another. And I'm not even talking about how the thing is set up right now, because how it's set up right now is a mess. Number 2 in the world, 913% crit. Right now, this is a mess. You want to fight people? You want to see what pay to win is? This is pay to win. Somebody who just started this game, who didn't upgrade any card, and who just spent a large quantity of money getting a max genie, getting a max sword, and then getting max legendaries, max legendary equipments. They're number 2 in the game right now. For what? What do they get? Like, the best thing about like the PvP grind is getting these legendaries. That is the best reward. And after you get to contender, this is the last one. Because anything beyond that, it's just champion medals. So that you can upgrade your heroic item, which you may or may not even have. What is your goal? Like, why do you care about, this? Why do you care about getting to legend? Just to say that you're in legends? Is that your ultimate goal in this game? Just to be on the leaderboard? For what? PvP is specifically designed to make you feel not good enough. And what I'm trying to say is that even when you do feel good enough, even when you do beat all the people, even when you do spend 40 minutes a match and you fight 30 matches a day and you win everything, what are you doing it for? What are you hoping to achieve? It's not like every single person who makes it to contender gets $5, and if you make it to champion, you get $20, and if you make it to legendary, you get like $100. Rush Royale sends you $100. You're not getting anything. You're just the same person that you were when you thought that if I have a level 7 Boreas and I only have Frost, that I would win. You're still that you just stay that same person. Oh, if I just played more, I will get more. I will do more. Because the only other aspect of this game this even matters is tournament play. Do you know how many people don't care about tournament? If you want to test like your PvPing, right? Another aspect to use your cool Max Bard, Max Zeus, right? It's tournament. So that you can get one legendary. Tournament rewards. So you can get one legendary. Is that why you're doing? Is that why you're trying to get a Max Bard, Max Zeus? So that your team might win tournament so that you can get one legendary? Is that why you want to? Is that why you're jealous of all those people that have that account? Even if you wanted to believe that this game was pay to win, who cares?